Eventually, you're gonna have to pay my rent. Like,
Oh.
girls got bills to pay, and I am too feminine to like pay for myself. So
We gotta pay for your rent? Welcome to another reaction video. This video is about this plus size model. Her name is Gabby Faye or something, I believe. She goes viral on TikTok a lot for her very controversial takes, and we're gonna be looking at one of her videos. This video, for example, she talks about her requirements on a first date. You guys will need to brace yourself for this. I'm just gonna go straight into the video so you guys can see for yourself.
I expect a man to pay for the date. Yes, the whole entire date. That
Fair?
includes my Uber to the date and my Uber back to my house. If you are a man that I'm interested in, I want to see that you can provide for me. I want to see that you can afford an Uber ride. I want to see that you can afford a nice dinner date. Like, can you afford basic things? Because if you can't afford dinner and an Uber, my transportation, you certainly can't afford kids.
Okay, before we go any further in this video, I mean, you would think that a girl that's so demanding like this will, be a baddie or, look a certain way. I'm not trying to body shame her or anything, but madam, to be making these types of demands, you simply do not fit that category. You seem to be taking really good care of your body. I'm meeting you for the first time, but I'm expected to pay for your Uber back and forth. You know what's crazy? I've had a very similar story on a first date. The only difference is this girl I was going to see on a first date, she was actually hot. So we were talking, everything was good. And then an hour before the date, she texts me and is like, hey, do you mind sending me some money so I can pay for my gas, from my house to the restaurant, the bar we were supposed to go to? And mind you, the distance between her house and the bar is literally like 20 minutes. She said, send me money for gas and also send me money for my makeup. Blocked her so quick. And she was a baddie.
You certainly can't afford a house. You certainly can't afford my bills. And I got bills to pay. Okay?
Of course, for her to find a good partner that's going to take care of her, he has to be someone with lots of money. You think you're going to be making average money, you're going to be able to feed her? No way. It's just so crazy. She's demanding all this with her crusty ass lips. Out here, you can't even freaking put some moisturizer or something, or what do you call that? A lip balm on your lip. Just put your whole ass face and just stating and being demanding. Guys, if you think this is the end, it gets worse.
here are some things I expect a man to pay for while I'm dating him or we're in a relationship. All dates. Like, sir, you're courting me, you're dating me, like, you should be paying for the date.
And you know what's funny? On TikTok, some people will troll her. Like, why are you giving all this relationship advice when you're single? It's always the super single ones that are always out here giving relationship advice. And she was like, oh, do you know how many people are trying to court me? Do you know how many people are trying to date me?
I don't pay for dates, so what are we doing here? Why would you
Fair,
ask me on a date if you're not gonna pay for it?
fair,
That doesn't make
fair.
any sense to me. Now, I know you don't want to look at my crusty nails, and my nails are never crusty because I'm a model, so
She's a model. Remember that, guys. We have to pay for her nail because you know what? I'm a model. You have to pay for my nails. I miss the good old days when models actually looked like models, but that's a different question. That's a different subject for another day.
I have to get my nails done for shoots, and like, I usually upkeep my nails once every 2 weeks, so you gotta be able to afford my nails to be done.
So what is this man getting in return? He's gonna do your nails. He's gonna do all these things. He's gonna make your nails for your job, which are gonna make money. And obviously, he's not gonna see your. He's not gonna touch your money, obviously. So he just, what does he get in return to be with someone like you? You know?
Once every 2 weeks. You just have to date me. Honestly, when it comes to hair, I have like that wash and go hair, but still, products are expensive. Like my conditioners, my leave-ins, my detanglers, my co-washes. Like, hair is expensive, so I'm gonna need you to front the bill on that. Like, you need to help me out. Now, if you guys don't already know, Ubers are
Okay, sure. We already talked about Uber in the last deal, but let me go back to the hair and all that. Like, this is insane, man. this is what I've noticed now with a modern day dating. I mean, not all women, there are good women out there, but the women that have this type of mentality, it's like they want the entire world. What do we get in return for that? Like, you're not even okay. It's one thing if you're dating a girl who's like a baddie and just a trophy wife. You're like, okay, I just want to have a pretty girl by my side. I just want to have a pretty girl around me. So I'm gonna front your bills, whatever. Some men do that.
I do not pay for my transportation to these dates. You must get my Uber. That is just the standard. I don't like looking like a bush monkey, so waxing is a given. I feel like nobody wants to see that. So, yeah, you got my wax, right? You got my wax. Now, further down the line, we're not talking about the first few dates, but eventually you're gonna have to pay my rent. Like,
Oh.
girls got bills to pay, and I am too feminine to like pay for myself. So,
We gotta pay for your rent, huh? It's crazy because I've heard of stories of guys paying for girls their rent of like their girlfriends. It's wild to me. Paying for her rent? You're not even married. If we're married and we're living under the same roof, I get it. I'll pay for the rent. I'm dating you. You're my girlfriend. I didn't give you no ring. I'm not trying to pay for your rent. You're not gonna get husband privilege while while we're dating. Pay for your rent. And there's still men out there that are out here splurging cash and paying for girls' rent. I'm telling you, it happens. I know people that it's happened to. Girls, multiple. They get their rent paid. Is it not crazy? Do you know how down bad you have to be? I don't care how much. Just say you're broke. Just say you're broke. It's not about being broke. No matter how much money you have, you're trading away on some random ass person paying for your rent.
I mean, I do that now, but like, if I'm with you, why would I pay for my own bills? Oh, no.
I want to believe that she's just doing this for the clicks. I don't want to believe that she's this delusional. There are a lot of good women out there, but also a lot of delusional ones out there. And this is top tier. This is number one on the list. Well, that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about this woman and what you think about this whole situation. And I'll see you guys in the next video.